And we're live. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us this week for the next session on or next part of Session 0 for Portal's Reach. Can the people in the chat hear me? Anything? Nothing? No, you can't hear me. Yes. Thanks. You wouldn't have answered me if you could hear me. All right, I get it. All right. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Like I said, we're back for the second episode of Session 0 for Portal's Reach. The whole gang is back once again. Hopefully we have some of our technical difficulties taken care of, and everybody's coming through loud and clear and not too loud this week. We're going to do a brief recap of what happened last week. So essentially our heroes were sent through a portal. They don't know really what happened leading up to it. They made a deal, a pact to wipe away the sins of their past and just continue on what they're doing, just adventuring. And next thing you know, they wake up in this strange land with no memory really of what took place or transpired to get them there. They woke up outside of this portal. An arrow was shot at them by the self-proclaimed constable of a small outpost, or I should say a small camp. The gentleman by the name of Toth Quickhand was the one who fired the arrow at our group. He eventually warmed up to them, invited them to the camp, and asked for their assistance. From there, things got a little wacky. A bow was stolen, I think more than once. I believe, Sand, are you now the new constable of that camp?
I think we elected not to have a constable.
Oh, there is no constable. Okay. We've overthrown the hierarchy, the monarchy, and we're just going every man and woman for themselves. So from there, you guys had a rough night, and in the morning, Dawn Mistwalker, an elven huntswoman, made an appearance, and she led you to, or she took you on the path to a crypt where some goblins have set up. And they've been basically competing for the same game. They're slowly making their way towards the camp as well. So you guys were asked for help to kind of go in there, investigate, and if possible, clear them out. See what's going on, really. On the way there, you ran into a bugbear by the name of Wizzug, and you guys just rolled over him. And that evening, you made your way to the crypt, and Dawn decided not to join you. She was going to make her way back to the camp and see how things were going after your little run-in with Toth. From there, Sand the whole group heard a goblin snoring down the stairs. And Sand did his thing, and he snuck down there and slit that goblin's throat. So the whole gang made their way down, and they took hallway number 1, where they encountered a small dormitory with some sleeping goblins in it, and woke the whole group of them up. Things got a little rough, but our heroes prevailed, and we left off with them doing a rest. They went back outside the crypt, did a rest, and we're picking up where we left off last week in the dormitory. So, you guys make your way back into the crypt. You head down that first hallway to the right, and the bodies of the goblins that you slew are still there. Doesn't look like anything's come and moved them around or anything, which is a good sign for you. That means no guards or anything was alerted. So you're back in this dormitory. And you know, further down the hallway, it appears that there is another doorway. And you know that there's another hallway the way you came. What would you like to do?
I guess go in further.
All right.
Paladins first, though.
That's what paladins are made for.
Absolutely. Our task is not complete. There's still evil down that way.
I think we should get Sam to check the door first.
Always the halfling.
We could just blast it down.
Okay, Sand, you want to head over that door? What would you like to do?
We'll check it for traps, and I guess we're gonna get everybody else down here if there are no traps. And once that happens, gonna open it a little bit more carefully this time.
Right. Instead of just swinging the door open.
We're
Okay.
on our way, little friend.
That's right. You guys all have your locked tokens.
May as well keep it this way for.
Yeah, we'll keep it like this for now. All right. So, Sand, do you want to go ahead and make me an investigation? Oh, Malrin is making an investigation roll for us.
I am? Okay. Hang on a sec.
Or was that Sand? Sorry, it was Sand. I saw your name connected. My bad.
Yep. No worries.
All right, Sand. So, you put your ear to the door and you listen up. Well, first thing that hits you is you smell like a stench of something rotting in that room. First and foremost. Can you read, or what languages can you read?
Give me 1 second here.
Should I ask, can anybody read Goblin?
I have a spell that might come in handy.
Common and halfling.
So there's some words scrawled across this door that you're unable to decipher. You do see, though, that the door has been jammed shut with iron stakes.
All right, guys. It looks like the door has been jammed shut. There's something written in a language I can't read on it, and I gotta tell you, the thing smells like rotting meat over here.
I suppose I'll. Do you guys want me to decipher what's written, or should we just ignore it and press on?
No, let's read it. Nothing could be harmed knowing what it says, right?
All right, so you cast comprehend language, and suddenly these words that are like alien and foreign to you, Baracus, they kind of move and shape, and it's scrawled in there, danger. And like I said, it's barred closed with iron stakes. To open it, looks like someone's gonna have to use quite a bit of force to get in there.
Well, that's not me.
I weigh 35 pounds.
I told the group, well, it says danger. I think we could have gathered that.
Matt, if I use my divine sense, will I sense evil? Like, is it a terrible evil on the other side?
Fine sense.
I believe it's an ability, not a spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Taking a look at it here. So it's an action. Bear with me. It was a very good question.
DM confirmed that there is a bear on the other side.
Okay, you could use it. Do you want to?
Absolutely. Here, let me move closer.
Okay, so you get right up to the door, and you cast your divine sense. What does that look like when you cast divine sense?
I grasp my amulet that's around my neck, and I whisper a chant to Tyr, asking him for his godly essence to help decipher if there's any evil on the other side.
Okay. So when you do that, all of a sudden you suddenly sense undead on the other side of the door.
It comes out as like a noxious gas, so it's like suffocating me then.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
There is evil. We must get through this door. We must smite it.
That's a spare.
We'll let you do the smiting. We'll just put them down so you can do that.
So if you want to get through the door, could you go ahead and make me a strength check to smash through the iron bars and rip this thing open?
Before she does that, Malrin will cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Good call, and I'm putting my amulet in my warhammer for safekeeping.
Okay.
Why don't we go look for something else to smite and come back to this one?
You're trying to reason with a paladin who's sensed evil.
I nudged the guy and was like, may as well just go along with it, lad.
Goliath, if you need some protecting, stay behind me.
No. Says the stout dwarf to the hulking giant. Right, Devil Dog? Kaladar has a voice. All right.
Yeah, say something again, Galadar. Let them hear your voice.
So, Kathra, you go and you bring your warhammer down on the door, and it budges, but it doesn't quite open. Looks like you might need a little assistance on this.
Goliath, will you assist me?
Why not? We only live once.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength check. If you guys are helping each other, why don't you do it at advantage, Kaladar? You and Kathra will be working together on this. So click the little advantage button right underneath the text window. I am not even kidding. You rolled 2 1s. Like, straight up 2 1s. So the two of you are pushing and pushing
confirm.
and pushing. Yeah, the chat can see this, that he rolled double 1s. So the two of you are pushing and pushing, and this thing just is not budging. Something has to be blocking it on the other side.
Can I spell it open?
Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to Eldritch Blast it?
Yep.
Okay. So we're just gonna say that between the two of them pushing on the door and your Eldritch Blast, the Eldritch Blast slams into the door while the two of them are pushing. You guys give it some room, and the door shatters open. And as soon as the door shatters open, standing in the middle of the floor are 4 undead monstrosities, humanoid in shape, their flesh putrid and rotting. They stare at you for a moment through diseased eyes, and they begin to stumble in your direction. Let me open this. You?
Sometimes some doors are better left just shut.
Hey.
Especially when they're barred with iron bars.
You can't reason with a paladin when there's undead nearby.
Thank
All right.
you.
Everyone go ahead and roll me initiative.
4 or 5 of them.
There are... Did I say 4? There are 5, because your DM wants to make things more difficult on you. Because you guys did so well last time that he thought, I need to ramp up the difficulty on these guys. You know, now that they're level 2, we gotta make it a little bit more difficult.
Appreciate it.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Wow, 2 1s.
You guys need to change the color of your dice. It worked last week.
Good
did it
call.
not, Sand?
This week I have a voice, but I have no ability to roll.
Right? All right. Zombie 1. So the door smashes open, and the zombies just they turn their heads in your direction and start shambling over. Get some zombie fighting music going on here.
Awesome.
All right, so zombie 1 is gonna shamble over in front of the doorway here, and he has two targets. So we're just gonna roll a die here.
High stake.
And hey, is Wes here? Hey, Wes, welcome. All right, so zombie 1 shambles over and goes right for Cathra. It's like, hey, Paladin, you're radiating good. This thing's undead. It's evil. It's going right for you. It knows that you want to tangle. So let's get the turn going here. All right. So it shambles over and it's going to slam you. Or attempt to. But it misses. It's so slow moving. You see it coming a mile away. It reaches with its arms and swings at you, and you just kind of bash it aside. Zombie number 2. Zombie number 2 shambles his way over. But zombie 1 is blocking the door, so they're just kind of like now piling up in the doorway. Malrin, you are up.
Malrin begins chanting in Elvish and quickly drops a fairy fire into the room on top of the...
Very nice.
What color are they? It's important.
The fairy fires?
Yep.
Say, well, he's a fae, so they're purple and pink. Kind of looks like a rainbow color, you know, like the things a unicorn would eat. I'm having trouble targeting the zombies again. I'm just going to drop the save on them.
Okay. They all failed their saves. Oh, one more. One saved.
One saved. Okay.
Zombie number 5. All right, so what happens to the ones who failed?
Okay, so any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails its dexterity saving throw, for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light on a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage. So, each object.
Okay, so everybody's gonna have advantage against these things.
Correct. Yeah, except the one that made its saving throw, I assume is
Zombie number 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Did you want to do anything else? Did you want to move or anything?
He'll move up to is here, and that's as close as he can get.
Hey, Baracus. So you see a bunch of glowing zombies radiating in front of you.
Gross.
Right?
I think you know what I'm gonna do.
Eldritch Blast.
Wow, that hit.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Holy
say.
crap.
These guys are not hard to hit. All right, so the zombie in the doorway gets slammed in the chest with an Eldritch Blast, and it lets out a. So I got a sound effect for
Its
that.
movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. Not that it's going anywhere.
All right, zombie number 4 shambles his way over to the doorway and is just kind of like clawing at zombie 1 in front of him, wanting to get at the fresh meat on the other side of the doorway. These guys don't have ranged weapons like those goblins did. Kaladar, You and Cathra are at the door.
I'm gonna go after the zombie in the doorway.
Okay. Cathra will sidestep and let you get an attack in. That is a hit. Another hit. Roll me damage. All right, so you slash away at and hack at the first zombie, and it is like heavily damaged. There's like body parts that have flown off. Its hand has flown behind him into the debris of the room, but it's still like clawing and slashing its way towards you. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'll stay here.
Sand.
So, to be clear, Matt,
Yeah.
would I be able to get in between them, attack, and use my my new skill to get out of there, to disengage?
You sure can. Your cunning action.
He can just stand underneath the Goliath and attack, right?
You'll have enough movement to get one space back, so you can get right behind the two of them. Okay, and remember to give yourself advantage on the attack.
Ooh, that bright green though.
All right, so you hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. All right, and all right, you killed zombie number one. You didn't even need your bonus D6 damage. So what does that kill look like?
Jam my dagger in his eye and get out of there. Climb up him, jam it in his eye, and spring back over top of the dwarf.
Right, I like it. Zombie 3 is going to squeeze between his buddies, take Zombie 1's place. And he's going for you as well, Cathra. These zombies are just drawn to you.
Bring it on.
So this thing's also going to lunge at you. And just misses you. Its hand just grazes and slides on your armor, but was unable to grab you. And speaking of which, it's your turn now. That's a hit. Don't forget to give yourself... Oh, you did give advantage. Excellent. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage. Did you... Oh yeah, you've got a max, so you're doing things differently. You're targeting and all that.
I am.
So that was zombie number 3. It was applied. So you slam your warhammer into the zombie. Then it lets out a... And kind of shudders back up and stands its ground. Did you want to do anything else, or are you good? What's your action? Move or anything?
Oh no, I'll stay right here.
All right, so that takes us to zombie 5, who shambles his way up. Round 2.
What? You don't want a bunch of zombies in this hallway?
Zombie 2 is just kind of like waiting for his buddy to get out of the way so he can claw at you. Malrin, you guys have these guys all trapped in the doorway. It's nicely done.
Okay, Malrin will step up to here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to use his dubiously acquired bow to target zombie number 2.
The constable's bow. All right.
And
Should we rename it then?
I don't
does
see.
he-
I don't see
does
it
he need
targeted.
any modification for firing through the Goliath?
No. Nope, we're gonna say the Goliath steps out of your way.
Okay.
Alright, so the arrow slams into zombie number 2.
Oops, that's weird. There we go.
And it hits it right in the chest. So zombie 2 now has an arrow just sticking out of its chest. It looks down and just kind of claws at it and snaps it off.
Alright. And that's it. Malrin will step to the side here as well.
I don't know why we skip Baracus there. Okay, step to the side, and we go to Baracus.
Who will do the unthinkable?
Eldritch Blast. What? Hex. Oh.
There we go.
This is your Hexblade doing his
No,
thing.
it's just hex.
Oh.
It's a spell hex.
Alright, so that's your action then? Oh, it's a bonus action.
Imagine that.
So you still get to do an Eldritch Blast. Alright, that's a hit. And it slams into zombie 3.
Gotta use those spell slots or else they're useless. That is my turn.
Did you get your extra d6 damage?
Did it? I think it rolled it, didn't it?
No.
3? Oh. Alright, I'll roll it then.
Go ahead and drop that on the zombie. An extra 1.
I think that worked. Did it work?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Alright, zombie 4. He's clamoring behind Keladar.
I'm gonna go after the zombie in the doorway again.
Okay. Hear that guy? Yeah, very good. Give yourself advantage. Oh ho! Natural 20. The crowd goes wild. Alright, roll me the damage. Alright, you kill zombie 3 in the doorway. You want to go ahead and walk us through that killing blow?
Bringing my longsword down directly above the zombie, it slashes into his skull, spraying brains everywhere. Using my battle axe to hack off his head and remove his head from my sword as well.
I like it. Alright, Sand. Now the zombie's down. There's an opening there if you want to make your way in. You know, if you want to close that gap, you can get in there.
Oh, just
It's not like I'm gonna stay.
You could always get behind them too, with your little thingy-mid-dooble. Alright, so which one did you want to target? 5 is the only one you don't get advantage on when you attack. Keep that in mind.
2, I think I have selected.
Yes, you do. Hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. Second attack, so they both hit. I saw that devil dog as well. He killed the zombie. I was going to say something, but he killed the zombie, so in the end it didn't affect him. Go ahead and give yourself the extra d6 as well there. Drop a d6 on the zombie, on zombie 2. It's you know, exclusive to Portal's Reach stuff. You know, I'll reveal it when it's pertinent. What a thingamadoodle is. It's very powerful. It's the most powerful weapon in Portal's Reach.
It's just a big spaghetti noodle that has been boiled.
Don't ruin it. Did you want to do your extra d6 damage here, Sand? Because you're within 5 feet of
I
allies.
thought I did drop one. I dropped a dice on the thing, but it did not go through.
No, it didn't register. Kind of like a wet noodle.
Did it that time?
No, if you want to just roll a d6 and I'll apply the damage. There we go. Perfect, thank you. Zombie 2's and he's still hanging in there. Kathra, you've got an opening now in the doorway. With you gonna fill that gap and go face to toe, face to face with some zombies?
She took the bait.
She's a paladin. I knew she would. It's
drawn.
too easy. All right, what did you want to do, Kathra?
Smite evil.
Smite evil. Okay. Hit. Slam your warhammer into the leg of the zombie, and it lets out a and kind of stumbles a bit and regains his footing.
Like how as soon as you said roar, I did another roar.
I clicked the button. I kind of set it up that way.
It's kind of fantastic.
Well, thank you. Did you want to do anything? Are you going to stay there? If you move, you're going to provoke an attack of opportunity from 3 zombies, or you can just stay there and just face them all.
I'm gonna stay here.
I love it. Zombie 5 sees some fresh meat in front of it, and he's gonna reach out and try and hit you. Oh! He didn't have you targeted.
Does that mean he missed?
Yes. Yes, it does. Why is it not targeting you? Funny.
The powers of the Mac work both ways.
Yeah,
here.
I don't know what's going on there. No, he hit you, so he's gonna roll damage. Because he rolled a 19. Your AC is 18, is it not?
Yes.
Alright, so he brings his arms up and slams them down onto you for a whopping 3 damage. And it
Can
brings
I
us-
laugh?
You can laugh. The zombie seems unfazed, but you laughed in its face.
The paladin seems unhinged.
The paladin's in her element, surrounded by undead, swinging a warhammer. All right,
I
so
don't
zombie
think the
2.
paladin had hinges.
Yeah.
We're a mysterious folk.
Zombie 2 brings his arms up and slams them down towards you, but just misses and hits the wall. Missed you by 1. Roll a 17. Dang it. All right, Malrin. Paladin's in there toe-to-toe with these zombies. What do you want to do?
Am I able to get a shot off from here?
Yes, you can. You can shoot over the dwarf's head. That's something you would do anyways as a high elf, wouldn't you? Shoot over
Well,
the
not
dwarf's head.
necessarily. Just as close as I can shoot without actually hitting her.
Right.
Ideally, she would feel the air as the arrow goes past her.
Right. All right.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
You roll a 1, man.
Say hit. Arrow slams into zombie 4. And it plants itself in his shoulder. It kind of spins him a bit. And he just kind of comes around about face. Targets, he just stares
Switching
at
my
Kathra.
X over to him.
Okay. Barakas.
And just kind of drop that on zombie 4. Right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so your Eldritch Blast slams into Zombie 4, putting a big hole in its chest, and it just kind of slumps over and falls to pieces.
And I ask the paladin, you might want to like do something with that.
Kaladar, you could make your way in there if you'd like. Kathra could step aside.
Wouldn't that incur an attack of opportunity from the zombies?
So as long as you're adjacent to the zombies, it won't provoke an attack of opportunity. So you could go like around a zombie if you're next to them, and it wouldn't do an attack of opportunity. So who's moving? Kathra? Kathra, if you move, that would do an attack of opportunity against you on your turn. So
Okay,
Kaladar,
fair enough.
if you moved there, Kaladar, you're still adjacent to both zombies. That it wouldn't. But if you moved there, it would get an attack from the guy on the bottom. If you moved down there, it would get an attack from the guy on the top. But at this spot here, you would not get an attack of opportunity against you, because you could essentially go around a target.
Okay. I'll move there.
Okay. Go ahead and target whichever zombie you want to attack. Remember, zombie number 5 is the one that does not have advantage for attacks.
I'm going after zombie number 2.
Okay. Knock out those easy ones. Let's get rid of those guys first. Okay, your first attack with the longsword is a hit. Battle axe is a hit. Let's do damage for both of those. All right, so you're like the zombie slayer. You want to go ahead and describe that that killing blow? Zombie number 2.
Bringing my longsword and battle axe down directly overhead, missing his head but chopping off everything below it. Straight down to the floor.
All right. Your comrades should be taking note of Kaladar. You know, they're kind of giving him a hard time not wanting to break in here, but he's the one who's taking down more zombies than anyone else. Sand, you are up. Oh, I see your little movement thing is already set. You're going to sneak in there between the two of them. It's a hit and a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. You had a short bow damage for your second?
Sorry.
Okay, so we need to do 4 damage on the zombie. Okay. Alright, so you sneak in there. And did you gotta do your d6 damage as well? It didn't register again. Perfect. It actually takes us like right back to where we were with the short bow attack. All right, Kathra, you're up. I see a move on there. Did you want to move, or is that just
That's me not knowing how to get rid of the arrow.
Okay, I'll put you right back to where you were.
Thank you.
Wreck it.
You hit it. Finish this thing off. Show them what paladins are made of. All right, go ahead. Describe your killing blow on that zombie.
So as the amulet glows like a beautiful, brilliant, bright white light, and my hammer comes down on his head, it just severs right in between his head all the way down to his crotch, and he just falls apart in 2 pieces.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so you guys have dispatched of all of the zombies in the room. Now that you're in here, you can take stock of what's in this room. The walls of this room are lined with shelves, most of which have been smashed. One corner lies a charred pile of books and scrolls. The rest of the floor is covered in dust and ashes and scraps of parchment.
I'm torn between wanting to look for loot in the zombies and not wanting to look for loot in the zombies.
Well, you can search. You can rummage through the zombies. Do you want to?
No, I don't think I can.
Do you guys do anything with the zombies after fighting them?
Burn them.
Or just gonna kind of put them in a pile in the room full of dust and books and shelves and kind of burn the whole thing?
Is the door still intact? I can't remember.
No, it shattered between you and Kaladar pushing on it, and then it getting slammed with an Eldritch Blast by Baracus.
Right. Okay.
I blame the big guy.
When in doubt, blame the Goliath.
Sure. Blame the biggest guy in the room.
You fought well, Goliath. Thank you.
It was a
Nothing
team effort.
glittery in here, eh?
Go ahead. You can make me a roll if you want to try and uncover or find things. Investigation. All right. So, you guys do some rummaging, and you, amongst the tattered books and parchments, you find some writing, and the writing is not familiar to you whatsoever. It is in a strange language, and littered amongst the text, you see just like bits and pieces, because these things are pretty broken up and ripped up and torn. Images, like strange images or drawings within the text of creatures and people and things. Almost looks like maybe like dissections. That's all you really uncover in this room.
Malrine will pull out his spell book and he'll ask if everyone is game to wait. He can detect magic in the room, or we can move on. It'll take him 10 minutes to cast the spell.
We burn the bodies afterwards?
Sure.
As long as the bodies
May
can
as
be
well
burned.
start that now.
I mean, so far it's a bust for me.
I'll start helping if somebody will help moving the corpses to one end of the room to burn them.
I'll help you with that. Let's bring them over to the table, or to the
I'll help as well.
bookshelf, rather.
And I drag a zombie over to the table where you're standing at, Catherine. I think that's a table.
So it's a whole bunch of dissection diagrams, and these things have been reanimated.
Mm-hmm.
Before we burn the bodies, can we draw any conclusions by the way they're dressed? Is there anything about them recognizable in their current state in terms of whether they were humans or elves?
Yeah, they appear to be humans, and their clothing is contemporary to what you know from where you came.
Does it look like they could have come from Waterdeep?
It looks like they could have come from anywhere over in Faerû, and they're wearing fashions of the day.
So definitely, possibly Sword Coast.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Any rings or anything that would be identifiable to give us more information about them?
On the bodies, no, there isn't really anything identifiable. It's
No
probably a pretty safe
tattoos?
assumption that these guys would have been stripped of anything of value by
No
the
tattoos
goblins.
or brands or anything that would have indicated like a participation in a military group or a trade coaster, so forth.
Yeah, let's see here. See if these guys have any sort of distinguishing marks or anything on them.
I'm pretty
do
sure it's
notice-
been over a minute, correct? we started fighting the zombies.
Yeah, it has now that you guys have started bringing the bodies and everything together. So you do notice something on all of the bodies. You notice a distinguishing mark. You notice like a tattoo or a brand on their arm, and it's like a black band with a P on it.
We haven't been marked that way, have we?
I don't know.
Baracus checks his arm.
You roll up your sleeve, and funny enough, you find a similar marking on your arm.
Do we all have it?
If you guys take a look at your arms, you all have the same markings.
Well, one working theory might be that these zombies were once people such as ourselves brought through the portal in similar fashion. They did say that many of the people that have gone through have disappeared, right?
And have been perverted to these states.
Okay. Well, we found some of the survivors.
There's a humble thought.
Dun dun dun.
When Malrin manages to get his detect magic off, does anything catch his eye in the room?
Let's see here.
Go check the party members out while he's at it, and himself.
Nothing in the room radiates with magic.
Not anymore.
Or on your
Baracus is
party members.
Okay. That'll stay on for a while, so he'll continue concentrating on that until the spell ends.
Malrin would dare scan Baracus?
He wouldn't tell him.
Okay, so you guys want to make your way back from where you came. I unlocked your tokens, so if you want to bring yourselves back to the end of the hallway, the hallway ends here. This is the last room down this wing. So if you guys want to make
Did
your
we
way
ever
back
check this table? I don't think we ever checked this table.
You didn't check the table. We just came to an end last week with two party members in pretty rough shape, and the decision to make a long rest. So the table, there's actually food on it. There looks to be some meat, some cooked meat. There's some grains that's been made into like some bread that appears the goblins have been eating. Looks like they've been eating quite well, and that was part of the concern, is that they're encroaching and moving in on the same game and the same land and territory as the other people, such as yourselves, who are coming through the portal.
I break off a piece of the bread and about half of it or so and toss it to the Goliath. Then I break another half off and I toss it to the dwarf.
Thank you.
All right.
Malrin will eat from the fruits or vegetables that are on the table.
Okay. The food's delicious. You guys haven't eaten like this since you came through the portal almost 2 days ago now, because it is nighttime by the time you all got here. You spent one night at the camp, so the food you ate with old Toth wasn't the greatest. So this is a nice change. A little bit of familiarity.
Fill up while we can.
Right? Okay.
There were, what, 6 goblins in here?
Yes, there were.
I suspect the 5 of us would out-eat 6 goblins.
The Goliath alone.
I'll be fine.
Food, good.
Just ration it. Be responsible.
Oh, one thing that I had wanted to do the night before as part of the overnight rest.
Right.
Malrin wanted to cast his ritual Find Familiar spell.
Okay.
And he wanted to prepare a bat as his familiar for the day.
Okay. All right. Very good. Noted.
And the bat is going to be scouting for us If I could, do you have like a little B token or something I could use?
Yeah, let me go into the tokens here for you.
So the bat's not for eating.
No. Well, not until later.
How big is your bat? Describe your bat.
My bat is about 8 inches. It's basically a really sturdy mouse with wings. And
Good description. I like it.
yeah, and he's gray in color, hard to spot. He's going to be hanging from the ceiling in the intersection and occasionally blasting his sonar down either direction. And he's to make a noise fly back if anything approaches the hallway.
I'm going to ask you in character. So what's up with the bat?
He is our friend. He will watch out for us.
So what's the command you're giving it? Just to scout ahead?
Nope. He's to sit where he is, and if anything approaches our hallway, he's to come back and warn me. And
Okay.
I just want to be clear. I don't think I can talk to him a whole lot.
Well, if it's within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Yes. Oh, okay. So I guess we're all set then, because that's within 100 feet.
And additionally, as an action, you can see through the eyes of your familiar and hear what it hears till the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has during this time. You are deaf and blind with regard to your own senses.
Right.
Your eyes just kind of like roll back in your head and
yeah,
sort of stand there.
What was the Stark boy's name? The one that would possess the animals. The little,
Bram?
Was
No.
it Bram?
He'll do a Bram and his eyes will go white.
Right. Okay. So you guys have scrounged up some food, and a little bat just kind of appeared out of thin air, thanks to Melrin, and flown ahead.
Malrin earned the title Batman.
I see what you did there. Zing.
Jake, stick the bat.
Did you want to do
Speak for
anything?
yourself.
Are you looking through the bat's eyes or ears or anything
he's
right
just
now?
keeping an eye out on those two hallways while
Sure,
we
sure.
have dinner.
It doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. It hears the same sounds that you heard earlier. You heard like almost like canine sort of sounds coming from there, and it still hears that scratching, sniffing, but howling once in a while.
Hey, Matt.
Mhm.
Just a question. I chose the defense fighting style, which adds 1 to my armor class, but I can't do that, can I? Like manually?
You can. I can go ahead and edit it for you.
Thank you.
Are there any weapons left by the goblins?
I was
They
wondering that
they had
too.
scimitars, and what was it? Short crossbows. Let's take a look. They had scimitars and short bows.
So there are lots of arrows.
Any arrows I can grab?
Yeah, you guys can grab about. They had 10 arrows each.
How many goblins? 70?
Nice try.
No, 7 goblins, 70 arrows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were six goblins.
60 arrows, 30 apiece. Anybody else need a bow?
No, thank you.
So 2 bows then. I'll take an extra bow so that we can give one back to
Toth,
Toth. Yep.
the constable.
Yes. In fact, how many bows are there? Are there 4 bows? Or?
They all had a bow, so there were 6 bows.
All right. Well, thinking ahead, Malrin will collect the bows in case others arrive at the camp that we can arm.
That'd be an awesome way to end the campaign. Suddenly Tarask.
We can leave them behind the statue at the front doors.
Yeah, you could stash them there.
Sure. We'll stash the swords there as well, but we'll take the arrows. So I'm going to add 30 to mine, and then someone else was taking 30.
Yeah, if you guys,
I'll take
yeah,
30.
Yeah, Sand was taking some.
Perfect.
There haven't been any holy symbols around other than
No, there has not
Catherine's,
been
are there?
holy symbols just kicking around.
If you find a really high quality rapier too, that would be nice. Something of elvish design.
All right.
Masterwork with some gems in it.
So you guys have scrounged up the items from the goblins. You've had some food. Me moseying on. Brack is taking lead. I like it.
You guys go ahead. I'm going to torch the bodies.
All right, so Catherine's going to lag behind a bit while you guys explore on.
Do you want me to have the bat check ahead for us?
Bat or sand?
Have the bat fly down this way.
Okay, let me open that up a bit. Is it going to go into that hallway up ahead?
Yeah, straight down to the north.
Uncover some more here for you.
Or I guess as Toph would say, the west.
That's right. Remember, it's backwards.
You want to make the DM work, or should we stick together?
Well, you know what happens is parties that split, right?
Ruh-roh.
So the bat goes up ahead, and there is a long hallway going left and right, east and west.
Okay, well,
So-
hold on. We should probably. Malrin suggests leaving the bat there to watch the hallway while we clear what's behind us.
Okay, so there's a doorway to the west side, a closed door, and it looks like the hallway hooks up to the north on the east side.
Okay.
Should we go to the barking first?
Sure.
Bark at the moon. Okay, let me just do this for you. Hallway goes down there. So as you go down this hallway, the opening to the south, about halfway down, is where you're hearing like the grunts and the barking coming from, growls every once in a while. Foul odor. And yeah, you hear all sorts of noises coming from inside that room.
Might as well investigate.
Sure. So how are you just kind of pressing your ear up against, or how do you want to investigate this?
Can I use my divine sense again?
What's the ruling on how many times you can use it?
Charisma plus my level, I believe.
Okay.
How high could her charisma be? She's a dwarf.
Spoken like a true elf. You can use
Catherine,
it
if you want to
against-
punch him, just ask me to move out of the way, and I will gladly let you do it.
So we'll go with Sand rolled.
I don't want to waste my strength, quite personally.
Ooh.
Matt, do you want me to roll that in the tower? I didn't throw that in the tower last
No,
time.
that's okay. We'll go with it. So you get up there and you kind of press your ear up against, and you look underneath the door. You can smell what seems like canine refuse hitting your nostrils as you get close to the door. And like I said, you can just hear like whimpering and kind of scratching once in a while.
Good news, guys. It's not undead this time, I don't think.
What is it then?
If I had to guess, I'd say some form of canine.
Could be hellhounds. That would be
They're
worse than
goblins.
undead.
Could
Goblins.
also- could be dogs.
Dogs. Those bring their own kind of trouble.
They're just.
I mean, hellhounds are bad, but there are a lot of pretty bad undead things too.
Or it could be dogs.
It's okay, gentlemen. I'll go first.
Thank you.
All right. So Kathra pushes her way forward, and you. How do you want to open this door? How do you want to approach this? Because last time it was opened. It wasn't like swung open or smashed open. How do you want to handle this one?
Well, were we able to determine if it was locked?
Sand, with his roll, he could tell that it's unlocked. It's open.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, so you just kind of open it normally.
Yep.
All right, so you open the door, and
You have a sound for that?
No, I don't. Good question. And you are greeted by two wargs lying there, and you've kind of woken them up. You can see that one's gnawing on a bone, the other one's kind of snoozing, and you've woken up these two wargs. Why don't you go ahead and I'll roll me initiative. They're big.
I knew we should have brought the zombies or in some form or another, throw it in the room and close the door.
Right? Should have brought the zombies with you.
A zombie arm or two. Maybe a leg.
Would they eat rotten flesh? I don't know. That's a good question. All right, so Sand, you're up first. There are two really, really, really big dogs in here, and they don't look happy.
How far is it to get into to attack them?
Yep, right there.
Should we call Sand Brave Sir Robin?
Trying to find a good how that'll work. Sand is a halfling, you're correct. So those wargs
Did
are really big.
I hit just one of them, or I hit with both?
You hit with one. You hit with the second attack. Some like jungle music going on here. Alright, so you make your way in there. You slash at the one warg, and then you get your way out. You want to give me your d6 damage? Your bonus damage?
Would he have that? Probably would.
He's within 5 feet of Kathra, and Kathra's within 5 feet of the warg. So I'll say he has it. Alright.
Damage, not bad.
Not bad at all. So warg number 2. Oh, we're in the same situation where there's big things and little doors. Alright, so the warg gets up to the door. And it's looking eye to eye with Kathra.
Bring it on, Hellhound.
It's gonna go ahead and lunge at you. It's gonna try and bite you. And you just like bash it aside. Malrin, you see two very large doggies on the other side of the door.
Is Malrin able to get a shot off if he moves it to anywhere?
Mm-hmm. You can.
Where do I need to go?
You could just go like right behind. Yeah, you could go like there. Is in line with the doorway.
Go under Kaladar's arm and over Cathra's head, I guess.
Yeah, they'll just kind of like move aside. You'll be like, shot coming through, and like Kaladar will duck, and Kathra. It's a hit. Ooh, nice. You sink an arrow right into its neck, and it kind of starts snapping, and its head goes back and forth, and lets out a growl. A growl.
That's a better growl.
All right. Did you want to go anywhere else? You just want to sidestep then out of the way?
Yep.
All right, Kaladar.
And he's pretty savage with that bow, isn't he?
He is savage with that bow, and he's what? You're a wizard?
Yeah, wait till I get a sword.
If I move, can I move here and attack the warg directly?
Let me click on your token. There. No, Cathra's blocking the door. So if you want to do melee, you wouldn't be able to hit him.
Can I throw it out of the way?
Throw it out of the
You
way.
can throw me in.
You can't
Dwarven cannonball here.
You can't
That's awesome.
throw it out of
Less
the way. Yeah, fastball
Less
special.
than 2 sessions. Less than 2 sessions to get to dwarf tossing.
What kind of damage does a flying dwarf do?
How much AC do you have?
You're all just so jealous.
You could try to like grapple with it.
I have a question. Can you throw your hand axe or whatever you've been using as a secondary?
It's got a battle axe.
Oh,
I'd probably throw it would probably be 1d4 improvised thrown weapon.
We gotta get Kalidar a reach weapon.
Yep. Do you want to? How about do you want to hold your action?
Yeah. I'll hold my action for now. See if somebody can kill that warg, and I'll get in and get over the other one.
Kalidar, didn't you grab a javelin from the bugbear?
yeah, the Morning Star and a javelin.
I think the javelin went into the party sheet, so I don't actually have it on mine.
Okay. So you can take it after this. So you're holding your actions for if the warg moves out of the way, you're gonna make your way in there and attack. Is that what your hold is?
Yes.
Liking this music. Okay.
I dig it.
It roars at you. Warg 1 is also just kind of like chomping the bit and wants to get in there, but his buddy's in the way. Brachus, let me guess. Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna move there, right next to my friend Malrin.
Is that better? I just noticed that it was a little low for people watching. Is that better, everybody watching? Can you see both big doggies?
Is that a monkey?
Yeah, it's... Hey, let's just go with it. I'm liking it. Alright, sorry. So you slammed... Oh, natural 20. Nicely done. Slam your Eldritch Blast into the warg, and it lets out a growl as it gets hit. That was like a
its
perfect
movement has been
wounded
reduced
growl.
by 10 feet. And I'll move back.
It's great music. Alright, Cathra. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
I'm gonna finish him off.
Are you? Wow. You're doing like a Babe Ruth. You're just kind of like pointing to the fences and that's it. You're calling it. The hit. Boom! Alright, describe the killing blow.
It's a one-shot sort of deal. I go and hit the side of his mouth, and half his teeth go flying out, and he just falls in a ball of unconscious gore.
And I like it. And lets out a whine as it hits the ground.
Absolutely.
Poor doggy. Alright, Sandman.
Isn't
what's
it
going on?
Kalidar? Can't he make his move now?
Oh, right. Thank you. You're right. That's what Kalidar was waiting for. So Kalidar
Was
can
that
make his way into the
last
room.
round?
So you can, where would you like to move to? Thank you for reminding me, Brachus.
I'll
There's
move
that
up here.
monkey again. Okay. Oh! Your longsword. You go to swing with your longsword and you drop it. But you bring your battle axe down on the warg. And sink it right between its shoulder blades. And it lets out a growl.
Very menacing.
All right, Sand, now it's your turn. You make your way in there. All right, so the first one hit. Sink your dagger into its hind leg. Give me that extra D6. Boom, 6. Nicely done, Sand. This thing is, it's not doing so well. You guys are
That's a
forced to be
lot of
reckoned with.
damage.
I need to,
And can I get out?
You sure can. I need to make things more difficult, I think.
I think it was the doorway's fault.
Ah, sure, I'll blame the doorway. Malrin, you bring up your longbow, fire an arrow, and the warg darts out of the way, and your arrow bounces off the wall. Eladar. So your longsword is on the ground, so for your free action, you'll have to pick it up if you want to use it.
No, I'll just use the battle axe in 2 hands. I believe that changes the damage to 1d10,
It sure does.
but I don't know how to do that.
It should be... Let me just take a quick peek at your character sheet. What we'll do is we'll have to add, go ahead and you can just roll D10 damage. Like, roll your attack with that button, and then roll me a D10, and I'll add the your strength modifier on, and we'll just get that programmed afterwards, so we don't slow
Okay,
things down. It's a hit. Roll me a D10 off the bottom there. Alright, so you do 10 damage total. This thing is, like, barely hanging on at this point after you bring the battle axe down into the warg. And he's going to retaliate, and he's going to try and take a chomp out of you. It is. Here we go. Kaladar. It sinks his teeth into you. An act of revenge. Dealing 7 damage. We're gonna take it. You're gonna use your special ability.
Can I use Stone Endurance on that one?
I don't see why not. Let me take a quick peek here.
Yeah, he can use it if he wants to.
Yeah, if you want, you can roll a d12 and eat that much damage. Plus your
his
con
con.
month. Yeah. Where's that monkey? Did you want to use it now, or did you want to save it? Oh, we lost Kaladar. If he wants to use it, we can come back to him. Baracus. Oh! Alright, you killed it with your Eldritch
That's 2 in
Blast.
a row.
That is 2 in a row. Describe the kill for us, please.
Its head goes boom.
Its head just poof.
Poof.
Okay,
All over Kaladar.
turn off the jungle music. Alright,
Bit of
so-
eyeball on his forehead.
Awesome. All right, so these things, either big doggies, they're a little intimidating at first, but I know, right? What's with all the crits? But you guys, they were nothing for you. It was changing the color of dice. It's always changing the color of the dice that does it when you're having bad rolls. So this room is a pen for the wargs, for the goblins. You detect. You use your detect magic. There is nothing magical in this room. There are bones. There's blood. There's feces. It's not. It's not a pretty sight. This room. It's a warg pen.
Where's the monkey though?
Well, it's a ghost monkey. There's monkey bones
Ghost
underneath the straw there. Darn ghost monkey. All right, so you guys cleared that room out. You've got another doorway here to the west. Let me unlock all your tokens. Okay, you guys can freely move now.
So, Cathra, was there anything of note in there?
No, just normal stench.
Lovely.
All right, you go back to your rat there, Malrin. You don't see, it doesn't see or hear any movement or activity. Oh man, nicely done. Natural 20, Sand.
When
on
you're on a
investigation?
roll, you're on a roll.
Already running ahead to check the next door.
Right.
There was nothing to loot in there.
All right, so you put your ear to the door. You don't hear anything. You kind of you've got a good feeling about this one. You're in the zone. You crack it open a little bit and you peer in, and you don't see any movement or activity. It appears that this room has not been visited in a long time. Here, let me uncover it for you. A thick layer of dust hangs over the smashed crates and barrels and shelves in this room. So it looks like it appears to be a storeroom of some type, but it has not been used for a long time.
Well, I'm already ahead and I am greedy.
So go ahead and make me a perception check, investigation, whatever's better for Old Sand. Whatever you got a better stat in.
Investigation or what?
Perception.
Well, investigation is a plus. Perception's a negative.
Go ahead and make me an investigation roll. All right, so you are rooting around, and underneath one of the shelves, you're kind of rummaging around. You're underneath there, and you're small. You can get some nooks and crannies. You find a small box, and within the box, there appears to be a obsidian disc about 18 inches across in diameter and about an inch thick. And it's got some weird markings on it. You try to detect magic in this room, Melrin. Nothing's radiating with magic in here. Not even this obsidian disc that Sand has uncovered.
Good luck trying to hide that from us, Sand. Bigger than you are.
18 inches across.
It's the size of my head.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's all you're really able to uncover in this room. Otherwise, there's a lot of just smashed jars and bottles and such, barrels.
I believe we got Kaladar back.
All right, well,
I think I'm working.
we
on
might
it.
as well take this thing off with us.
All right, just bag this.
Can
obsidian.
anybody read this thing?
Let me check how many spell slots I have, and then I'll get back to you.
Well, on that note, would everybody be down for a 5-minute break? We'll pause
Sure.
here and
Sure.
we'll come back to it.
Sounds good.
All right, very
anyone
good.
hear me?
So we can hear you, Kaladar.
Okay, I'm just trying to get back into Fenix grounds. I don't know what happened. My connection died.
Okay, we will. We can also work on that while we're away. All right, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes, everybody. We are back from a brief intermission. Can everybody see and hear us now that we're back?
All right, guys, I think I found the only thing of value in this room.
Oh yeah, what is it? It's a disc the size of your face.
Where's the giant? This thing isn't worth enough for me to carry.
I believe he's still in the other room.
He's sitting in the dog refuse.
I think he calls it home. I don't know why.
When I lost connection, I also lost the map.
Oh, that might explain a couple.
There you go. You have the map back. Malrin is booking it up ahead to his bat.
What does the bat see down the hallway?
Ooh, there goes Fantasy Grounds. Let me move the map. We're just making sure everything's good here. Okay.
If you want, I can wait to go down that hallway till we look at this room because I think we're going to go off a different map here.
Yeah, the map does end. I've done the map in sections because those of you familiar with Fantasy Grounds know that Fantasy Grounds does not do large maps well. So there's 3 parts to this map just to make it easier on the system for loading and easier for you guys and not to hang things up. When I created these, I did it in 3 parts.
Does the bat see anything concerning down that hall to the north?
On that note, then, why don't we go check the other door?
Both ways will be a new map. So why don't we make our way over to a new map right now?
Right or left, guys?
Wherever the
Let's go right.
paladin goes.
Lead the way, meat shield.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
That's
It's more
Miss-
like a metal shield that she's carrying.
Miss Meat Shield to you.
Oh,
I guess we
you're
have a
talking
meat
about
shield
me.
and a metal shield.
You're more than welcome to go first, halfling. I don't mind scraping your bits off the ground.
That's a no thank you. Not till I'm needed.
You guys are doing so well coming together as a party. I love it.
We're on the very bottom of the map.
Yes. If you guys scroll all the way down, you're in the middle. You're right where you left off. You're at the fork.
Right. Malrin wants to go to the door, but he wants the bat to check down the hallway to make sure that there's nothing coming that way.
Sure. Let me just uncover what the bat sees here.
Don't just scare us like that, double dog. Makes us nervous.
Okay.
Hey,
Another door.
another branching hallway.
Nice.
There's light pouring out of that door at the end there. I don't know if you can see that on the map.
No. Oh,
Hey.
you mean the one to the left? Yes, we can actually. Interesting. All right.
Should we take a look at that door first? And I point to.
Let's take a look at the one over here to
I
the.
am still loading now.
Okay, we'll give Sand a section while the party splits because the paladin's going one way and the
Yeah,
wizard's going the other.
Malrin suggests Sand, why don't you have a look at the one with the light coming from it first, so we don't have anything to our backs, eh? The bat will watch the other way.
I like how the 3 squishiest members are like over in this corner, and then you have the 2 tankier
shields.
fellows over to the right.
Going the other way, they're just like, forget you guys, we're going this way.
Sand's like, nope.
So the map is now loaded for you, Sand, then. If your token's moving, I take it?
Yeah, it just opened.
Okay. So you guys are going off to the east there, and you see up ahead a pathway branching off and another doorway. The room, the bat is fluttering ahead. We reveal some more here. 100 feet.
Echo location and all that.
About there. Sees into a larger room. Let me take a quick peek here. If it sees, it does not see anything at that distance in the room. It just sees a larger room opening up over there.
So Malrin, can
Where-
you
where
see
that
what
light
the
coming
bat
from?
sees?
Yes.
How do you do that? Sounds like
Magic.
fantastic magic. Well, can you teach it to me?
Who's asking this?
Baracus. I'm a warlock.
Perhaps. Yes.
Awesome. Maybe when we get a chance. Obviously, in here it's light.
All right. Well, if the party gets here, the battle will start to work its way down this way.
Okay. How far do you want to move that bat? All right.
Can we see where that light's coming from?
On the other side of the door? You'd have to go through the door to see that. I'm just going to open this up a bit here.
That's looking to the north as well in that hallway.
So, oh yes, thank you. The north, nothing. So up ahead, though, where the bat is looking, it appears to be a dining hall.
More food. Excellent.
So there's smashed old chairs and tables are pushed up against the walls in the large room. The middle has been covered with improvised bedding, straw, leaves, and scraps of old canvas. And there's an open barrel of beer in one corner. Altogether, though, you see 8 goblins in this room.
Malrin will start to point down that way toward the goblins. They'll just whisper, 8 goblins in that room.
And Sand
I'm
is
checking out this door.
Right, okay.
That'll just keep an eye on them then. as we work.
Who cast a spell to read goblin? And how long does that last for?
It only lasts a couple of minutes, so I lost it already.
Okay, so there's, again, Sand, there's a something written on this door in a language you don't understand, but it looks very similar to the last one that was on the door that had danger written on it.
Okay. Malrin will point out,
More of those wonky letters, guys.
hey, listen, if we open that door and we get into a fight, the goblins are going to hear and we'll have 2 fronts potentially.
Same if whatever comes out of this door can hear us down there.
Yeah,
There-
except that there's a door.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, and to
Can
and,
we
sorry, and Sand, you
jam
also
it
notice.
shut?
Go ahead.
Does the door open inward or outward?
It would open inward, and Sand, you also notice a green light coming from underneath the door, and like almost like some mist is curling from underneath as well.
Malrin suggests
That's no bueno.
Malrin suggests we take care of the goblins first.
That sounds like a good idea. This we got an ominous green coming out of this thing.
We will be back for this door, though, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Ominous green definitely has value.
And it's the kind of thing a paladin would want to, dispatch.
Precisely.
Right. So how do we want to take these goblins? Quiet or hard?
Let's get as close as we can quietly, and then just take them out hard.
I say we just go in there, all guns blazing, and yeah.
Do we
There's
want?
blast, it's not exactly quiet.
Do we want to send someone maybe down to lure them and then go into that little alcove?
What a brilliant idea. Why don't you go do that?
Well, hold on. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Sand, you could probably sneak up to there without having to attract their attention. We could have people to the north and south and lure them here. I'll get their attention with my bow if you want.
Sand, you picked up a short bow, correct?
Okay, so let's sneak up to that little alcove, I guess, to start.
Yep. Who all could? Who's sneaky?
I am not.
I'm just going to claim that I am.
Baracus?
Is Brackus sneaky? He's a big boy. Could be sneaky though. Ooh, no, Brackus does not look very sneaky.
All right. Well, Sander, do you want to go up there? And we'll
Do you
lure 'em.
want me to lure them
No, I
to
want
that alcove, or do you want me to lure them all the way back to here?
I want you to go in the alcove and come up behind them, and we'll lure them down. Unless you don't want to be separated.
Hey, Brackus, where were you? Where
You
were you
want
going
me
with that
to
roll?
hide in that alcove and have them go sprinting past me?
Correct.
That could be 8 goblins just reaming me apart.
How about if I come with you?
I was trying to follow Sand over there.
All right, go ahead. Why don't we send Kaladar and Baracus over, and then I'll try and get their attention with the bow.
I'm game.
Okay. So make me a stealth roll, Sand. Okay, you guys are quite a distance away from these goblins, and they're engaged in conversation, and they're, you can hear them kind of talking to themselves and all that. But Baracus, you take a step, and you kick a stone down the hallway as you step into the hall, and it gets their attention.
Awesome.
The bat's gonna try and fly in and distract them.
Well, they'll whip their heads aside, so they will see a bat. Let me quickly do something here. I'm gonna roll for the group and see if how much beer they've had to drink. We'll put it that way, and if they think a bat is the one who caused the stone.
We've all been there.
Okay, so they're not buying it. Can see 60 feet. So they see Baracus as he's rounding that corner. Sand, they didn't see you. And they're going to head on over to investigate. Why don't you all roll me initiative? Okay, did everybody roll me initiative? Kathra, you got to give me some initiative here.
I rolled twice. It's not taking it.
That. Did that go? You should be number 1. Or you should be... Oh, yeah. You're in there now. Okay, that one took. Alright, so the goblins grab their swords and bows and they start making their way down the hallway. The first one rounds the corner. Well, these guys move there, it's low. Walks right past your bat. They're used to seeing bats down here, and it means nothing to him. Let me adjust the map here. And let's see what his range is on his bow, because he might take a shot. Oh yeah. He can see Malrin just barely and Kaladar. And he knows Baracus is there, but he can't see him. So he's gonna steady a short bow and take a shot at Kaladar. And lets the arrow fly. And sinks into his leg. These deadly goblins that, like, roll high both sessions.
Though a 7 probably would have killed somebody last time.
This is true. Alright, so that goblin gets about there. How's his range? You guys are, that's gonna be long range. So he's just gonna hold off this round. But this guy can get as far as the last one. And he is also apparently going to take a shot at Kaladar. I'm rolling to see who we hit, and you just keep getting lucky, Kaladar. Sorry.
No, I was just wondering what's their vision as opposed to their reach with the bow.
60.
They're used to like dark caves and stuff, so they adapt.
All right, Kaladar, you're in rough shape. That arrow hit right near a vital organ. Kathra, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to move and go visit Kaladar. And I'm going to use my lay on hands and give him 10 hit points.
Very good.
Can I still move from there?
You can use the remainder of your movement, yes. And end your turn there.
Yep.
Sand, you're up there. The goblins are not aware that you slipped into that little murder hole.
Okay. To be clear, is Kathra the same size as me or bigger?
Bigger.
Bigger.
You're just a little guy.
Okay.
I believe halflings are classified as small, and she is classified as medium.
Gonna go there. I'm going to shoot Goblin 3.
Hey. That is a hit. A hell of a hit. All right, it hits him, but it's not in a very vital spot. Kind of shrugs it off and lets out a little goblin laugh and calls out to the others, knowing that you're now there.
And then I am dashing.
Okay. Dashing back. Hey, very good, Sand. Kaladar, you have bounced back. You're in much better shape than you were after eating 2 arrows. What would you like to do?
And what did the arrows taste like?
They were a little woody.
These are chatty goblins.
I think it's adorable. So is chat still alive?
Cat's still alive. There's not a lot of activity going on there. We need maybe we need the jungle music with the monkeys again. We need the monkeys back.
If I use action surge, can I move again, and then attack? Will that get me close enough to goblins?
Action surge. Let's
So
take
technically
a
he can
peek.
double move and then use his action surge to attack once.
Can is Malrin allowed to talk as a free action?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to look to Kaladar and he's going to say, "Step around the corner, let them come to us. Hold your action."
So you get one additional action. So you could dash your full distance, and then attack. It's up to you.
You would see Malrin's preparing a spell too.
So you get it would be 60 to. You would be able to move. So the goblins are 70 away. So you'd be 10 feet short of Goblin 3.
But you'd be completely in range of every single bow.
Hey, we got a wave. The chat is there. Chat is alive and well.
I'll back off and hold my action.
And what is it that what's your trigger?
A goblin getting close enough that I can actually, take his head off with my battle axe.
Okay. Yarp. These goblins are funny. All right, Goblin 5.
I'd love to know who took the time to make this.
This is a program called Sirenscape that you can subscribe to, and they
Yeah,
have
you told me about this. Yeah.
all this music done and made, and all these sounds, and I hit little buttons and it plays noises like where's my favorite? And it has all the music and all the little things programmed in there. You can make custom sounds. It's great. It's Sirenscape. Okay, so that guy dashed up there, so that was his full action. He wants to close the gap. Baracus. They know you are there. You're the one who tipped them off. You're in your little cubby hole.
Whole bunch of nope. Double moving to there.
Run away!
Oh, brave Sir Robin.
Alright, Goblin number 6 is going to do the same thing as Buddy. And he's going to dash. Turn, Goblin. Face your enemies. Turn. Oh, fine. Turn your back to them. It's a Goblin. What do you expect? Alright. That's all he can do. Malrin, you said something about prepping a spell.
Yeah, that was a bluff. I just wanted to get him out of the way. He's actually going to fire a bow. He will cast a spell, but now's not the time.
You guys are funny.
If you thought there was a fireball coming down on him.
Here?
Yes, I can't cast fireball, but he doesn't know that. All right,
He hasn't seen that yet. He doesn't know.
He's gonna Malrin is going to fire, step out, fire down the hallway at the nearest goblin. And then
And kill it! Alright. Give us that killing blow.
Just an arrow through the eye, nice and clean. Drops him. He was running, so his feet keep going and his head snaps back, and he just falls down.
Crumples.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh no, Lord! Now we got a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, he's completely behind the that will move there.
Okay. We'll move. Yeah. Gonna duck back behind cover. These goblins are all dashing forward now. So many goblins. You guys. You just charge in there.
It's a shame we don't have fireball.
Right?
It
All
all
right.
dead.
Lightning bolt would work pretty well here too.
Or
Chain lightning?
flame spear even. They would all be dead.
It's okay. That's a lot of hallway for them to get down.
I know, right? I honestly didn't think you guys were going to approach this way, so it's worked out in your favor.
Got a surprise.
See, I had
you.
a,
Go ahead.
I had a feeling about this hallway.
All right, Buddy's going to move 30 feet. Oh my goodness. Mouse wheel does not want to cooperate tonight. I apologize, everybody. I'm going 3D, zooming in and out. The map is in 3D. And this goblin is going to take a shot at Kathra. Hey, Oak, what's going on? Welcome. Oh, that hit you, Kathra. I actually hit you with your insane 19 AC at level 2. All right.
Oh.
So the arrow flies through the air, through the darkness, and slams into you, hitting you in the shoulder, and buries itself in there in a little space between your armor.
Probably start covering those gaps in your armor.
Right? It's the only way they hit
Same.
Kathra.
It's like,
By the end of it, she's just a wall of steel. Whoops.
All right, this one's going for you, Kathra, as well. It's gonna level its bow and take a shot. And hit you. Holy crap. These goblins are rolling well tonight. And another arrow sinks in.
Bloody goblins.
DM, we're gonna have to ask you to change the color of your dice.
Right? Right? So this goblin can get there. He's running forward with his scimitar drawn. Oh my goodness. Sorry, people.
Malrin's gonna call to her. Take cover. Don't stand in the hallway.
Kathra, you're up.
For oneself, I agree with you.
Oh! Kathra,
Getting hit twice tends to
taking cover.
Yeah. I know I don't have to tell Sand to take cover.
That is the one thing I am very good at. I am going to try and take down this Goblin 3, though, that I hit last time.
Map a little bit here for everybody. You
Was
were
that the end
casting
of
any spells,
Kathra's turn
Kathra?
now?
Yes.
No spells or
Yeah, but
anything?
this'll-
No, not at this time.
Sand! Alright, well, Sand just killed another goblin then on his turn. Sand, do you want to give us the play-by-play on that one?
Full mass right in the chest. Dropped them.
Goblin 3
So-
dead.
Third chance says defensive stance.
And you're running. Alright.
Play to your strengths. Run away.
Hey, you know what you do well. You know what you do. All right, so Kalidar, you're up. This guy, he's in melee range for you, but you've also got a hallway with arrows raining down it.
Can I move, attack, and move again?
You can.
Like,
So how
can I
many
take
move
that?
is it going to take you to get there? Because you can use your remaining move to back off after you've. Well, if you don't kill him though, he'll get an attack of opportunity against you. Is the only thing. You can keep moving. He'll just get to take a swing at you.
No, I was thinking if I move to here, fire my short my hand crossbow, or my light crossbow,
Oh
and
yeah.
then continue down to here.
I don't see
somewhere
where you're
on this side
moving,
of the
but
hall.
yes, you can fire your crossbow and keep moving. That is a thing.
Perfect.
Depending on which edition you're playing, yes.
5e? Yes. All right, so you've
Yes.
used a 15. Oops, I didn't want to unlock you. 15 to move there. And you want to take a shot?
Devil Dog's talking about some kind of invisible stalker behind you guys. Look out!
They can see my map. All right, you got Goblin 1 targeted. That is a hit. Really chatty goblins. Ooh, nice damage. All right, so the bolt hits the goblin with force and kind of stops him in his tracks. And so used 15 feet, and you have what, 30 moves? So you got another 15 feet. Good move.
Perfect. Yep.
Just around the corner.
Goblin 5. Zoom out a bit here. You guys are all down the hallway. All right. I see what you did. He's got his scimitar out, and he's just going to book it up there. Full
We've all
dash.
played Morgus before.
Brachus, you are up.
I'm gonna follow the big boy's footsteps here.
Okay. Goblin 1 dead. What is that? Is he just like red mist splattered on the walls?
Nope, just his head gone.
Just a headless body dropping to the ground.
Yep.
And you're gonna keep on moving. You guys are getting the hang of this. You're coming together as a party. I love it. Malrin. Taking
Pops up.
jet. Pop out.
Fires.
Oh!
Yay!
Damn.
Nice.
How many is
Through
that
the-
now? Let me ask you this. How many have you killed?
That's
Two?
two so far in
Three?
this hallway.
Okay.
So the arrow goes through the neck and lifts him off the floor just a little bit. So he's just kind of hanging there like a wall ornament.
Nice. I like it.
And then back to here.
I have an out of character question. Can you
Right.
move your bat while you're doing this?
It's an action.
Yeah.
It's an action for him to move the bat.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Makes sense.
Okay, but he gets there, does the dash. I like how you guys are. So you're becoming a party. You're already like squabbling amongst each other. You're like telling each other deceitful things in combat so that you can manipulate each other. I love it.
It's mostly just the elf doing that, but
It's like a true party.
Did you just call yourself the alpha male?
No, he said elf.
I'm the elf. I was being deceitful, but it was for the right reasons.
Promise.
Yeah, it's all good. He cares about you guys.
Okay, Kathra, it's your turn. Goblin 2 is rounded the corner with his scimitar drawn to see like you behind him and 4 others staring back at him, and he's like, "Oh crap!" Malrin, there you go, Malrin. You've got your fans are watching.
Oh, I don't
You're a
have it
fan.
up. My one fan. Cool.
Hashtag
I
Team
think you have
Malrin.
2. I think you have 2. I think Devil Dog and the other guy, Mr. K there.
Let's zoom in a little bit more now that we've closed the gap. Yar. Okay. Goblin number 2. So I take it you're closing the gap. You're just moving up there to attack him.
No, I just stood there and threw my hammer at him.
You threw it. Okay.
Absolutely.
And wow. So that was a critical on a 19 or 20, right?
Yeah, I get advantage on goblins as a mountain dwarf, so I just, yeah. It's
So
like,
it didn't
I know how to kill you, and threw it at him.
it didn't give you your critical damage because of the way you're doing it on the Mac, because you can't target correctly. So go ahead and roll me another die for damage. All right, so just describe your ham. Oh, that was a really good sound. Describe your hammer slamming into that goblin and killing him.
Quite simply, it just went through his chest.
Oh yeah, because that's a simple feat. It's a miraculous feat.
That was really cool. All right. Did you want to do anything else? Because you have movement still. Your hammer's lying over there at the wall. You're not an Eldritch Knight, and so your weapon doesn't appear back in your hands.
Can I go and get it and come back?
You could go up there, grab it, and then move the remainder of your movement. So why don't you go ahead and program how many it would cost to get up to that corner? That's 10. And you got, what, 25 as a dwarf?
That's correct.
You got 15 more, so go ahead and... Perfect.
Well done.
Thank you.
Sandman. Make another one go to sleep.
Nice, Matt.
Moving up there.
Don't underestimate the halfling. He's been pretty deadly.
Halfling of
Nice.
All right, Sand. What does that look like? Man, you guys are doing good.
We're playing peg him to the wall.
Nice. So another one just strung up against the wall.
Absolutely, I couldn't let the elf out shoot me.
The elf holds up 2 fingers. Well, actually, you have 2 now too.
Yeah,
We're tied.
tie.
Yeah, we're tied.
Man, all right. I gotta get another one.
And going back.
Kaladar, get in on this action.
I think I can move far enough now.
Hashtag
Puts me-
deadly rogue.
Puts
Sand.
me too close for them to use their bows.
Yeah, that's perfect. You can make it. You can just make it there. That's your full move. So you run in there, close the gap with your longsword in one hand and battle axe in the other. So 1 hit. So roll me the damage on your longsword. Oh, don't downplay it, Devil Dog. Let them have their have the glory. They're not just goblins. All right, so you bring your longsword down and across the goblin and take a chunk out of him, but he's still standing his ground.
Can I use my action surge to attack again?
You can. Can.
Can I attack Goblin 8 from where I am?
Goblin 8? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hit him.
Remember to deselect goblin.
Correct, thank you. Oh, they both missed, unfortunately. Hey. Brachus, do you want to get in on killing another goblin?
Sure.
Okay, make your way up there. How many is that now? Is that 2 for you also?
That's 2.
I missed. But I just rolled damage thinking
Oh, you you missed, but you rolled damage. All right, let me undo that. You targeted goblin number 8. A little anxious there. So he's full hit points. He wasn't damaged at all. You're moving back?
Yep.
Malrin?
Yep.
You gonna let this halfling show you up?
Hell no.
Shoot at the fully alive one.
Oh, he's challenging you.
It was a hit, right?
He did shoot the fully alive one and he hit.
Ah, I didn't kill him.
Did not kill him, but he is severely wounded.
Should have taken the
Well, don't you two worry. I'm pretty sure the paladin can take care of it.
All right, so we got our 2 goblins here who are face to face with Kaladar, who's just towering over them. So goblin here is gonna swing at you with his scimitar, and he hits you. It's not very hard to miss you when you're that big, and he's such a little guy. Oh, slashes at your calf. Isn't that the joke for sand? That's all you just kept hitting was people's calves last week?
There's lots of blood vessels in calves.
There are.
It's true.
I don't know why it is not. There we go. We targeted Kaladar. All right, so he's also going to swing at you with his scimitar. And hit you. These little guys are just bobbing and weaving through your legs and slashing at your calves. And takes a chunk out of you. And they do quite a bit of damage. You're hurting now, Kaladar. You're in rough shape.
Yeah, I gotta wait till my turn to use the fighter ability.
Kathra. So you moved there. It's 5 move. You want to move further? You got 20 feet left. You can get right next to Kaladar if you want, or behind him. Okay. Right there. You're throwing your warhammer again?
I am.
Leave it.
No, just my light hammer.
Oh, your light hammers. Sorry. Okay, so that's a hit. Light hammer to the number 8.
That's 2 for you, isn't it?
I believe so.
I think we're all tied up.
So does Catherine just turn around and hold up 2 fingers to the others?
Nope.
She doesn't gloat.
Nope.
All right, Sand, I see what you're up to here.
Oh, coming in for the kill steal.
It's not really a stealing, is it? You didn't even hit that one.
Not on that.
No, critical miss. But you have 2 attacks, don't you? You're
It's a
off.
miss as well.
Oh, 2 whiffs.
Meant to be.
You gotta give the warrior something. Or fighter, rather.
Yeah, the fighter's up next, and you're just going to disengage over there.
Yep.
All right, Kaladar. It's all you, buddy. Finish him off after he did some damage to you.
Remember to take yourself off of target because that will hurt.
Yeah, I accidentally targeted you when I was trying to target with the goblins. Yeah.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance to try and gain back some hit points.
Okay.
Oh, you can only use that once. You
I was
already
going to
used it.
say, how many times can we use that? We use that...
Sorry, not Stone's Endurance. There's
No, it's a fighter ability.
Second wind.
Second wind. That's it.
that's it.
D10 plus your fighter level. So only a D10. Put a 2 on there.
Is that true, Devil Dog? He was using a cunning action. Is that the same?
Got 5 hit points back. All right, so you're in better shape here.
We'll go after the last goblin.
I think, was that your action?
I believe
Wind?
second wind actually allows me to do it at the beginning of my turn.
Bonus action. Yep. Nope, you still get to act.
This is true.
Nice.
That's dead.
Yep,
Yay.
go ahead and roll me the damage. Revenge. All right. Give us the play-by-play. What does that look like with your longsword and battle axe coming down on this goblin?
I impale the goblin on my longsword, then slice it in half by taking the battle axe up the long.
Nice.
Got to keep the blade clean, right?
Right.
I really wanted that third goblin.
I know you did.
We all wanted a third goblin.
I went for the 2 daggers thinking, I got twice the chance to hit him. Roll a 1 and a 3.
All right.
Nicely
Well, we
done.
obviously good.
Nicely done. All right, combat is over. I'm going to unlock your tokens. Zoom out a bit here on the map.
Yep. Malrin's gonna possess the bat and look down these hallways.
Okay.
Let's investigate this door once again.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna need a rest.
I seem to recall there was beer in that keg.
There is beer up ahead in the keg. The
Uh-oh.
goblins are drinking.
You want to drink beer that goblins were drinking.
Let me just make
Kitchen's a
sure
dwarf.
all
The
this is
food-
uncovered.
Their food was pretty good. It's safe to say that their ale should be not too bad. Obviously not to dwarven standards, but we are in a pinch in the dungeon after all.
I think alcohol
keg is your
consumption should
kinda-
be used as a celebration when we finish, no?
That keg is your kind of loot, eh?
Yes.
So these halls look all clear.
Yes, they do. So I'm still
Bat's gonna
working
set
on
up right.
uncovering
set up right-
everything here for you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the battle's set up right there, and just kind of keep an eye on all those different directions while we look at the door here.
Okay. All right, everything's uncovered for your bat. So you guys want to open this door, the one with the green mist, the green light and the mist coming out of it?
How's everybody feeling?
And Matt, did you read chat?
No.
Good night, Wes.
Later, Wes. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Night, Wes.
They're talking about bonus actions and how things are calculated as such.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Devil Dog. Bonus actions. Okay.
Hey, Meat,
that's your-
you guys doing okay, or do we need to take a break?
I could use a break.
I mean, you can always hold my hand.
You want to take like an hour rest, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, short rest.
Short rest. Okay. Do it down here with the keg.
Absolutely.
The dining hall?
Yeah, that sounds good.
See if there's any more food.
All right.
I'm little. I might not have a drink until we're done.
It'll hit you hard. So are goblins, though. Goblins are little.
Yeah. They're dangerous with those bows. Does Malrin detect anything in this odd alcove here?
Oh, the one with all the things piled up? That's where all the smashed old chairs and tables are pushed up against the walls of the large room.
I think he's
just
talking about the alcove in the middle of the hallway
Yeah.
In the middle of the hallway.
where Malrin is at.
I'm
Directly
looking at
south.
Kalidar. Sorry. Looking at the wrong token. Nope. You investigation? No, you don't find anything. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Hey guys, look, it's hay.
Do we find any food?
There is some food. There's some scraps of meat, cooked meat, lying around that the goblins were eating with their beer.
I'm
Describe
going
that.
to check for anything of value here too.
Okay, go ahead and
You
make
said
me
just lying
roll.
around. You mean like lying around on tables or lying around where?
Just lying around. There's like plates on the floor, kind of scattered around, and there's meat on them. This isn't the most sanitary conditions. Remember, it's goblins. Look at that dirt all over the floor.
Brack is a little bit higher class than that. He can't.
All right, Sandy, you dig around. You don't uncover really anything extraordinary behind the keg of beer. You do find some weapons stashed there, just some more scimitars and
Any
three quivers
longswords, shirts, or shields?
no, three quivers of arrows that were stashed back there. It looks like someone was trying to hide them.
Anybody want any of these weapons or arrows?
I'll take
Speaking
the
of,
arrows.
how about the
Explain.
goblins? Did they have more of the same on them? More arrows and
Identical.
stuff?
So they all had scimitars and they all had short bows with the same amount of arrows on them as the last ones you encountered.
Brackus collects them and passes them out evenly amongst the two archers.
I was gonna say, you know who wants those?
So these scimitars,
Mm-hmm.
can Malrin determine if they were made in the Sword Coast?
Good question. Why don't we do a roll for that to see? Because you're not like a weaponsmith or anything yourself, right?
Nope,
So you're just kind of
not
looking
at
for
all.
distinct like marks or
History would be
But
the closest
I'm-
thing I would
yeah.
think.
I'm a metalsmith,
okay.
or I have the likelihood to.
I will hand the weapons to the dwarf and say, do you happen to know, would these have been made where we were from in the Sword Coast?
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you to roll for me. So you got what, dwarven smite? No. What do you have that?
I mean, just being a dwarf kind of qualifies her as a smith, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do a history roll. I like that.
I stared at the list and I couldn't find anything better.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
That 13, is that your roll?
Yes.
Yeah, she'd have some bonuses to that.
Did you roll on your character sheet?
Yeah, go to the tab called skills and then look at history and then follow it over to where you see that box with a modifier.
You got a +3. Double click on that box with a +3.
It doesn't let me click. I have to grab it and roll again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she has a +3. You could give her a 16.
Yeah, we'll roll with it for now. 16, and we'll have to look at that afterwards. So with 16, these are, it's a mixture. So some of them appear to have been, as far as you can tell, brought over from Faerun. They appear to be of similar fashion from what you've seen on other goblins, and others are of strange metal and forge. You've not seen craftsmanship like this before on some of these scimitars.
Is it good craftsmanship? Like, am I impressed by it?
Not necessarily impressed. Surprised. You thought you've seen most of the craftsmanship out there or weaponsmiths, and this is just like it looks like different techniques, and it kind of opens your eyes like, oh, I've never thought of folding metals that way. How strange.
All right, guys. Looks to be like some of these look like they're from home, and these ones they're bizarre. I mean, I've never seen it before. Good technique, but never seen them before.
Hmm. Strange.
Might be civilization around here yet, huh?
Indeed, as she takes another drink from her ale.
I mean, we're in a ruin. Somebody built it.
Also true.
Yeah, but these goblins, they don't have a mix of weapons. They were armed like a garrison.
And do they
All-
seem old, or do they seem fresh forged, or somewhere in between?
These fairly consistent looking weapons.
Yeah, like for age wise, it definitely varies. The ones that are of unfamiliar craftsmanship look old. They look ancient.
That's interesting.
Well, that doesn't improve our odds of finding civilization, quote unquote. But
Does make me wonder who's taking the time to arm these goblins. Um,
probably found them here, somewhere
maybe.
around here.
But it wouldn't make sense that everyone coming through the portal was bringing in scimitars with them. It's not a common weapon in the Sword Coast.
I'm
But
saying
if-
they found them here in the ruin.
Yeah, but
Where
some of them
people
came
were.
from our home, the more recent ones. So
Correct.
the bat's going to check these corners while we're resting.
Okay.
Baracus will also start patrolling around the room.
And you're doing a short rest, right?
I asked Sand to maybe peek at that door. And I'll follow closely behind. Ish. No more
Check out that
kicking
door.
stones for me.
So short rest, you're like doing what, 4 hours? And what do you?
think
And you're
it's-
looking to get your abilities back.
I think is it short rest 2 hours?
2 hours.
Is that what it is?
DM's choice, really.
Yeah, and I think there's a. Are you using the actual short rest button on the menu for the combat tracker?
I don't see the short rest button.
So go to the menu.
I see rest. Ah, short rest. There we go.
Yep.
You're short rested. Okay.
Yeah, that should then.
So
like the one-
Kathra and Kaladar, you can roll your hit dice to get additional HP.
Affirmative.
Warlock gets all of his
I'll do
spells
that.
back.
All right. So, Sand, you're listening at that door while the others are resting because you're what, bright and
Yep.
chipper, and you don't need to wait.
I'm fine.
All right.
I grabbed some food and walked over to look at the door.
Perfect. So you just want to kind of listen in.
Yep.
You can hear on the other side of the door. It sounds like a roaring fire. You can hear almost like a bubbling noise as well. There's a horrible stench coming out of this room as well.
Can I place it as rotting meat based on the last one or no?
No, it's more like a bodily smell.
Undead.
Well, that's gross.
Apparently, whatever I clicked has birds chirping
Okay.
inside this crypt.
Let's rejoin the others and tell them what you found.
All right. Well, it sounds like a fire in there and smells bad, but not like death or like dogs. Some new horrible smell. This place seems to be full of them.
I thought we were going back to destroy the green light room.
Yes.
Oh, we were just investigating.
Very, very well.
Are you ready to go after the green light room door?
Yeah, it looks like we're relatively safe on this end. Do you want to go check out that last door?
Mm-hmm.
Malrin, do you still have your detect magic going?
No. I could cast it, but I'd rather not. Oh, actually, you know
Fair.
what? While we're resting, I could cast it as a ritual, and then I won't use a spell slot. So he'll do that. Get it up and running. Is there
Okay.
something specific?
Fair enough.
Is there something specific?
I was hoping you could come back with me to check out that green door.
Sure. Yep. Lead the way.
Did your bat detect that hallway?
Yeah, he would have seen down it, but the door radiating magic.
The door is not radiating magic.
The light underneath it or anything. It's all pretty normal.
It's a green mist.
Yeah, you can sense magic coming from under the door.
The mist is magical. It's a magical mist.
Somebody's just burning
A magic mist.
What are we missing here?
We're not missing
Cathra
anything.
is on top of me.
The dwarf.
Oh,
I would like to say I was there first.
Well, you guys are small. You can squeeze into a spot.
all right. So there is some sort of magic presence on the other side of this door.
Kaladar, I don't want to get in your way if you'd like to be up front. Says Malrin.
I'm good here. Work until the door's open.
Can I check to see if the door is unlocked, but not
Yeah.
open it?
Yeah, of course. It's unlocked.
It's unlocked if anybody wants to lead the way. Or
Andy,
I
you're
can
right there.
open
You
it.
go.
Open it and sprint away.
You really need that clip of Brave Lisa Robin. Bat.
Yeah, right? Sure, we can find it. We can get it. Playing for the next time. Okay. So Sand backs away. And I see Kaladar and Malrin are behind around the corner.
I am fully hiding behind the dwarf.
I'm hiding behind the halfling.
Thanks, guys.
Well, what's that saying? Ladies first?
Yeah.
So I touch the amulet on my warhammer and I open the door.
Okay. Let's reveal. Just a moment.
Ooh, pretty room.
Really glad I wasted my 2 spell slots on one of them comprehend languages right now.
Right?
Just it right now.
All right. So how does that look? All right. Let's zoom out a bit here. So a large stone pool, 3 feet high and 20 feet across. I don't know if that measures properly on there. Dominates the center of this room. The water glows with a flickering green light. And on the floor, a hint of mist curls around your ankles.
Can I use my divine sense?
Yes, you can use your divine sense. You don't sense anything.
Is the magic radiating stronger from the pool itself?
Yes.
We've been in here for a while. Anybody need to wash their pits?
bad happen when Ren enters the room?
No, nothing happens.
So the what type of magic, if he concentrates, does the pool radiate?
What do you mean? Sorry.
So is it divination? Is it conjuration? Is it evocation?
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay. Um, yep. So he'll look to the Baracus and say, "Are you able to read these runes?"
Nope. Chicken scratch.
You could read the goblin door.
Well, that's because I tapped into my patron and it told me what it said.
Can your
It
patron
only
read-
allows me to read it once every couple of days. It doesn't like to be bothered.
Is it goblin again?
It looks similar to no, on the floor here. No, this does not look like goblin. What was scrawled on the door of this room appeared to be the same. type
Seems
of
like
writing.
goblins don't like this area, so probably not goblin.
It's not infernal, is it?
I would be able to tell if it was celestial. It's not celestial, is it?
No.
Well, it's not God-fearing, that's for sure.
Do I feel any different as I get closer to it?
No, you feel normal.
Dare you to drink it. Drink it, drink it.
How
You know,
much
for
you dare
science.
me? Got gold to put on that wager?
Perhaps we should carry on, gentlemen.
Give you an extra dagger and a favor.
Oh, a favor.
Yeah, gold or nothing.
Well, out here, what are you going to spend gold on? A favor you can spend here. Gold you cannot.
That's a good point.
I will find a place to use gold.
Cowler's gonna dip his longsword into the pool.
Okay. As soon as you dip your longsword in the pool, it starts to bubble, and more mist starts rising, and suddenly a imp flies out of the water. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Good looking imp.
I have some good imp music for us.
Look, Cathra, very much evil in that direction. And I point towards the pool. Don't need a scholar or any holy symbols to tell you that thing is definitely evil.
How could you know that?
I'm a warlock. I know things.
Hey, he knows things. Catherine, you're up first. As soon as this little imp
Let's
fly out,
see if it bleeds.
flies out of the pool and is kind of like and fluttering about, but you're the first to react. You sense, you know these things are evil, so you're the first to charge in there. And it's just a little too slippery and it flies out of the way of your attack.
Arg!
Alright, so the imp is going to attack you, Catherine, because you ran up and swung at it. What kind of fun can I have with this guy? Okay.
Even more fun if it was like an army of quasits.
Right. So the imp is going to... It starts fluttering around, and you see it start to concentrate, and all of a sudden, it disappears. Malrin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to drop fairy fire into the room.
Okay.
Let's see how I'm going to do this.
So how does that work? This guy, if you can't see.
Yeah, please read the spell description if you could.
Yeah, let me just check, make sure it makes sense. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
For the duration,
Sounds like he doesn't have to see it.
Nope, he
yeah.
doesn't. I'm just reading through it. Yeah, no, you're good. So we gotta make a. You go ahead and make.
So
your
you
roll.
might need to be able to see the token and target it.
if you just want, yeah, okay. Just drop it on there, and then yeah, I'm gonna drop a save on there.
So it's saved.
It got advantage though because it's invisible. You dropped a 3, so I don't know how we read that because it would have failed a 3. It got advantage because it was invisible, but the invisibility shouldn't have helped it.
Right.
Check the imp's abilities and make sure that it doesn't have some kind of thing against whatever type of magic he used.
Oh, it does. It has resistances for like every kind of magic. That's why I had
It does?
advantage. Yeah, it's got magic resistance.
Magic resistance would... Okay, that worked then. So it did not... Okay, then that's it.
All right, Kaladar. This thing
Did you want to
jumped
like
out of the.
sense the room or anything?
Talking to Malrin?
Yeah.
Well, does the imp throw off any additional magic beyond the pool that would allow me to sense it?
No. No,
I'm
sir.
gonna back off to here and hold my action until the imp appears.
Okay. All right, Sand. This thing came out of the pool.
Can I shoot my bow where it was?
You. Tell you what, make me a. I'm gonna get you to make a perception check in the dice tower for you to judge where it was. How about that? Throw in the dice tower for me. I've got a difficulty in mind.
One second here, just everything stopped for a sec.
You have no idea where this thing was. It came out so suddenly, Casper took a swing, and all of a sudden it disappeared.
All right, I'm gonna stand here with my thumb up my butt, so to speak.
I might join you in that thumb budding idea.
Do you have any spells or anything you can cast? That would no?
Not that are useful at the moment. I don't have any actual spell slots anymore. Warlock gets 2
Okay.
at my level.
Did you want to move or anything, or we bounce back to Cathra?
Go ahead and bounce back.
Okay, Cathra,
Can
it is your turn.
Can I swing again where I thought it was?
Yeah. So I'm just reading some stuff on his sheet here. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'll get you to do the same thing as Sand and make me a perception check in the dice tower, please.
Hey, Baracus, shut that door.
He gives you a salute. Like a Han Solo salute, not like a full military salute.
Bonuses here on perception. Nope. You swing, and there's no contact. That skipped
Is
the
the door open or closed?
door is open behind you, unless Brackus closed it on his turn. You gave a salute, like acknowledging you're going to do that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you did close it.
Not yet.
Okay. Malrin, as his move action, will close the door.
Okay.
And then as his action, he's going to cast a spell.
Oh, it's not your turn yet. Sorry, it was the imps. It skipped for whatever reason.
Oh,
It's no longer in the combat tracker.
Oh, because it's invisible. Gotcha. Well, it won't be invisible for long because it's attacking someone, and I made a roll. So as soon as it attacks, it goes visible. And Baracus is my lucky target. And it's going to try to bite you.
Why would it do that?
And it did. For 1 damage. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Would you like that in the tower or not?
No, you can make that out in the open.
That is not good.
You take 10 poison damage.
wow.
All right, but the imp is now visible next to Baracus. Malrin, you watch this thing appear, bite Baracus, and Baracus all of a sudden feel really ill. I don't know what that looks like. He just starts like vomiting on the
Totally
spot or
throws
what.
up and in the vomit.
All over the
Projectile vomits into the imp's face.
Yeah.
Causing
Scooping it. All right. Malrin.
Yeah. So okay. Malrin is going to use his blade song,
Okay.
which is going to give him a bonus to his AC of plus. Let's see here. +3. So I don't have an effect built for that.
I see you already
So-
have a bonus AC of 3 on your character from whenever you cast Mage Armor last.
Correct.
We were supposed to have turned that off a while ago, I'm assuming, right?
Nope, it's
Mage armor lasts 8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours.
8
Okay.
hours,
Oh, you're good.
Yep. So, but now he's got another +3. So, don't know how to.
How about if I
Investigate.
do that?
Hold on. Actually, I can go
But-
into.
I think I did it for you. You should.
It
Does it now
shows
show
up on him as +6 now.
Yeah,
AC
that's fine.
6? Okay.
Okay, and then other features that I get. This will last. You can do this twice a day. It lasts for 10 rounds, and his speed increases by 10.
Wow.
Advantage to acrobatics, and I get a bonus to any Constitution saving throw, equal to my intelligence modifier. And now he's going to step here, and he's going to. Actually, he's going to come across to here, and he's going to attack with the cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Very nice.
Let's see. I get him.
You hit him. Yep.
Okay. And he's gonna have to make a saving throw, I think. Takes 4 damage, and then he has to make his. Let me just read this to you here. He's not wearing any armor, though, right?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, he can't take any action now until the start of his next turn.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he's going to go ahead and move back to here, and he can't take an attack of opportunity on me.
Right, because he's paralyzed.
Correct. Or he's not paralyzed. He's just kind of
Just
a little staggered.
okay.
He just can't take a reaction now until his turn.
Gotcha. Okay, Kaladar, you can see this imp.
I should be able to get close enough, eh?
Yeah, go ahead and line up your 30 feet. Perfect. You can get right next to him. Two hits. Nice. So you swing and you take a chunk out of this imp with both your weapons. He looks like he's in really, really rough shape. This thing, it's like, you kind of like hacked one of its wings and it's kind of just fluttering there on the spot. Sand, you're up. You've already got your move queued up.
Try and keep it moving here.
All right. Are you gonna be the imp killer? It's a hit.
Yes, he got it. It's
Makes up for the goblin. He had one hit point
Sneak.
left. One hit point.
Nice.
All right.
Just need to roll one number higher.
Yep, that's all it would have taken. So what is that? What's the kill look like there, halfling?
I start to stab it and it dies.
Very good. Well,
Like it was pretty well already there.
I think we're gonna leave off at this spot. This is a good point. We just finished a combat, and we can pick up here next week. How does that sound for everybody?
Yay, 3 hit points.
Sounds good to me.
All
You
right.
didn't kill me yet.
You're not
Hey, you
dead
didn't
yet.
die.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for playing, and thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and viewing and watching. We will see you all again next week.
sounds good. Thanks, Matt, for DMing.
Have
Yes,
a
thank
great
you.
week, everybody. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing, everybody.